Hi everybody, my name is Jessica Holyfield and I'm a professional dance choreographer and dance educator based out of the southeast of the United States, and we're here taking a look at Naoko from Hana and her highlight to Raw Air. I really do like the first takes and the first highlights that they've been starting to do. We've seen this with Sota with Be First, Takumi with Jet Boy Bangers, and of course our next G-Boys. So it's cool that we get to see this with Hana. I'm ready, I hope you are. Let's go. Oh, so she's walking on with her music this time. It's a really good purple. Wow. I really like her patience. Reverb. I'd consider that. Not full on ticking, but she interrupted that snaking flow very captivatingly. Pocket changes are really fun. Seeing a lot of these choices with her torso, with the breath. Yep. Nice. Okay. Ooh. Wow, I've really enjoyed that one a lot. I mean, I do like the fact that she started with the music already going. So it's tone set from the music first, then she walks into the space. And I think she didn't look too restricted in the confinements of this white box, right? I love how she sets it up. For me, I really like this type of, we call it a flow state, especially in waving, where you're having a sense of patience, you're flowing, right? Because at the end of the day, a lot of styles that you see entertained are illusionary, meaning that they're not like, it sounds strange, but just like you have a magician who shows a magic trick, but there's a whole mechanic that is creating an illusion of what you think you see, but that's not what's actually happening. That's how a lot of street styles are. Wavings like that with the emulation of water, snaking's like that with the emulation of a snake, robot, we can go on and on. So I really like that you get to see her body sink into more of a legato presence. So whenever she does drop it and she hits it, it's so intentional and you really see it project in such a fun, captivating way. So it's really nice. I like the speed change on it, the patience on it's really cool. And then you have this da-da-da. Even with the fingers on that, I'm always a huge fan of people who are patient in their choices, because it's encouraging and inspirational to me to want to pursue that myself. And I like the head on that with the leg, and then we end up dropping it. So I do believe these are one takes, which I really like, where it's just different camera angles of the same take, so you can really see the flow of and connection between our choices, especially in a freestyle. It's hard to connect two different freestyles when they're freestyle because it's not choreographed, right? The switch on that is nice where she hits it, boom, and I really like the send-off back. I normally don't do breakdowns or talk throughs of freestyles, but for the highlights I do, because it does allow you more information on the individual. Da-da-da. She has her usage of fingers to help on the background interruptions, which I really like. So I like too how she has her hands with reverbs. Reverbs are her best friend on this, going into snaking on this, but it's very rigid. I really, really like this because I do it myself too. That's probably why. But now what happens here is interesting because it's not really, I don't see this based on anything. Normally you would see a vibration or a reverb or something like that, where a vibration is more of this type of technique, and a reverb you end up seeing in some of her other choices, like with that pop, right? So this was interesting where it definitely gives more of a glitch effect of it. But she was trying to keep it polyrhythmic, meaning that she was trying to engage in two different rhythms of intention or two different textures at the same time. So she was going for something really, really rigid in the head, but keeping this flow of snaking, which, you know, I've already mentioned the word flow quite a few times, which is what I'm thinking of. I don't know Naoko's history of dance nearly as much as other individuals in the J-pop landscape of sound and movement. But what I'm picking up on is more of the popping side and waving specifically. The drop down is really cool. Some animation qualities. And the tension is nice. The heel toes are cool. That rotation, I really like that. Send it in. That breath is cool. And going back to this breath with the chest, and notice that she takes it and legatos or smooths it out from the rigidness. She does a really good texture change between being rigid and being soft. But both are very readable. The chest to hit on the breath is really cool. And notice how she's progressing and exploring with that hand. The head subtlety is nice. The turnout of it was something, yes, more on the predictable side, but I really like the clarity of it because of you don't think about those types of risk-taking choices in the confinements of the box, right? We've had this conversation. I think is who was it with? Takumi? Yeah, because we've seen that boy pop off on so many different circuits, but it was interesting the choices that he made. Just like Sota with Be First made the choices he did too, and I think part of it comes from those things that we've mentioned. Oh no, it was really Nekshi too. Really, everybody we've touched on, we've had this conversation. I like the head there. She has some subtleties going on with the heels, which is nice. She sends it back. She's vibing through it. The pull is fun. She melts it down. The reset back. She turns it, and then you think she's about to be done near this tail end here, but she does a little surprise, which is cool. So she likes the breath that we're hearing, but she engages it in a little bit of a different way. Instead of an outright chest, she does use her chest, but more in a groove to send it back, which I really like. Then, instead of going out in, she pursues a completely different plane of movement for her chest as she hinges it back. That's cool. Nice. Just some little shampoos there. She hits it to some traces, rotates it around. I like the build on that. The folds are nice. And they say, come here. And all that, she has. So I really am noticing when you have the basses, you have the breath. So a lot of the prioritize sounds, and what I mean by that is when you're hearing a song, what are the sounds that you're going to naturally pick up on? Some people have different preferences on the order compared to others. For me, I'm noticing the basses, the breath, when we hear that repeated, like a pulse-like sound, like a bass, or a she explores it and she can build on it is what I'm noticing here. And then whenever you hear an obvious shift in the tone of the track is whenever you see her build on it, on the sounds that are that priority that we're hearing take the forefront in all the sounds that you're hearing. If that makes sense. So sorry. She's grooving it back. The clap tune, ding, ding, ding. And then she brings it in. She does these little resets with the heels. She accents them outward to bring them in. But I really like that she entertains quickness with smoothness. It's very polyrhythmic in that way. Which cool. Which helps with a complexity. Now she hits it here. You think she's done? No. That's cool. That's cool. And I love the color of her nails. Match her hair. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I thought that was really fun. Yep, I guess a thumbs up. Thumbs up for me. And I'm really happy, again, that we get to see a Hana thing and with First Take. I'm really hopeful that this passes on YouTube. Hana, literally, before I watched this, their music video, Cold Night, just got blocked on YouTube. It didn't show on, it was unlisted link for Patreon, but now I have to upload it outright. So if you're like, Jess, you've seen Hana? Yes, I have. I normally only do the dance practices for YouTube, but I do look at the music videos and things like that on Patreon because it gets blocked, like I just said. So hopefully this is on YouTube that you're seeing it, but if not, it'll be on Patreon for all of us who enjoy. I'm Jess, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.